Hello, good morning everybody. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Um, Today we are going to discuss about the formative measurement model, and we already have discussed about the reflective measurement model. So first thing I want you to know is that empirical assessment of the formative measurement model is not the same as with the reflective measurement model. This is because the indicators theoretically represent independent causes of the constructs and thus do not necessarily correlate highly, and therefore internet consistency reliability measures such as Cronbach alpha, composite reliability, and convergent validity are not appropriate in that case. So researchers should focus more on establishing the content validity of the construct indicator, therefore empirically evaluating formatively measured construct. So this process requires ensuring that the formative indicators capture all or at least the major facet of the construct. So I'm going to use the already built-in corporate reputation extended model in SmartPLS, and this model has three main conceptual theoretical components, which is the first is the target construct of the interest, which is CUSA or customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. Then we have another two corporate reputation dimension, which is competence, comp, and likable like. And the last we have four exogenous driver construct of the two corporate reputation dimension, which are the quality, preference, corporate social responsibility, and attractiveness. After we have here for the four exogenous construct, all the indicators here. So we have for quality 8 indicators. We have for performance 5 indicators. Then we have for corporate social responsibility 5, and attractiveness we have 3 indicators. What we need to know is that to examine or assess the formative measurement model, first evaluating the formative construct and indicator must involve 4 steps. The first, which is the most important, which is examining the convergent validity using redundancy analysis. In this, only achieved by correlating each formative construct with a global measure. The global measure is this, or the global reflective measures. So the global reflective indicator used in assessing the convergent validity of formatively measured construct must be included in your questionnaire when collect data. So how to do that? The construct is modeled as this. The construct is modeled as independent variable, and the global measure is the dependent variable. So the path coefficient, between these two, if it is above the threshold of 0.70, provides support for convergence and validity of the formative construct. We have to make sure that all 4 of them have this requirement. Otherwise, we cannot use that particular construct that has less than 0.70 path coefficient. Then the next step after that, what we do is we examine the collinearity of the formative indicator, and we have SmartPLS 3 software calculate for us all the VIF values. So VIF less than 5, consider okay. If the VIF is more than 5, then we will have serious multicollinearity, or multicollinearity is very serious. And the third step is to examine the statistical significance of the outer weight, but not the loading. So this done or will be done with the bootstrapping option of SmartPLS. And if any of the indicator weights are not statistically significant, then maybe we examine the size and significance of the indicator loading. The SmartPLS software provides the outer loading and t-values for that. So let's start, and I go to SmartPLS, and here you can see where we have the corporate reputation extended model. I click here, there, I click on it, and I will have the model which is similar that I have just now discussed in the slides. So now we go for the first one, or the first step is to test the convergent validity for formative construct, and I will start here with redundancy analysis attractiveness. So it is already built in, but if you want to have it yourself, or maybe you want to design in your model, so I will try to delete this and do it myself. So here we have we say attractiveness, right? Where is it? Okay, yeah. So I have this, right click, this and this, I put it here. Then I will take the global one, I put it here. So I click here, right click, and put align indicators right. Okay, then I connect between these two. After I'm done with this, then I will go to calculate, PLS algorithm, start calculation. So I will have the latent variable. This is the path coefficient. Let me go to the beta. Okay, here, so to the model. So you can see the path coefficient, shows that is 0.868, which is above the threshold of 0.70, thus providing support for the formative construct convergence validity. So I will do this for all. Here I have forgotten to I think we should do I close it again, I close it, don't save, I do it again because we have forgotten to rename it. So we put the construct as attractiveness F, this attractiveness global, and here I calculate again. Okay, so yeah, now I will do it for each construct. Calculate, second one is also the path is 0.857, which is above 0.7. Then I go to preference, also it is the path coefficient is 0.811, which is above 0.7. And the last quality, calculate, then here it is 0.805, again is also above 0.7. So it shows that, or we can say that the analysis yield a path coefficient of all the construct is above 0.7. Thus we provide support for the formative construct convergent validity for all the construct. So we can now say that the formatively measured construct exhibit convergent validity. After that, I go to the next step, which is testing collinearity of the formative construct indicator. So here, after I'm done this, so all is well, so I don't need them anymore. I close them. Okay, I go back to my original models. Now I will test for the collinearity of the formative construct. Calculate, PLS algorithm, calculate. So I go here, let me make this a little bit, okay. So I go here to collinearity VIF, this. I click on it, and you can see here I will have all the VIF collinearity for each indicator, which is all below 5, and you can see all the color are greens. If I have one is more 5, then the color will be red. And this is the outer, this is the inner for the construct itself. Also all of them are below 5. That's good. So we are here, as I say, only interested in VIF values for the formative construct, correct, which is attractiveness. Comp is no, because it is reflective. Corporate social responsibility, okay. Then performance, okay, all of them. Quality, all of them. So we can say that none of the values are above 5, so the VIF values indicate no problem with multi-collinearity. Now, after we check for that, we go and see the significance and relevance of the outer weight of indicators on formative measured construct. And here, I will go back to the extended model, calculate bootstrapping. It is recommended 5,000 here. Put here the complete bootstrapping and calculate. So waiting for the calculation. The more you put this number, if you put, let's say 500,000, the more time you need, and also it depends on your PC or your computer if can support for that calculation or no. So we have just to wait until the result come out. It's taking longer because also the model is a little bit complex. If the model is very simple, then we take less time. Since the model is huge, or in somehow is a little bit complex, then maybe the computer need more time to calculate all the calculations. Still 5 seconds to go. Done. Perfect. After we have that done, I will go and click on the outer loading here. Okay, outer loading, and I can, as you can see here in the outer loading, what this result provides support for retaining the 5 formative the 4 formative indicators, right? Let's see the probability or significant, attractiveness, 3 of them, attire to attractiveness, Also down. Yeah, so the statistic shows that all our 4 constructs should be returned, and you can see all the indicators of the each construct is significant, as p-value is less than 0.05. You can see also here for corporate social responsibility and for likable, performance, quality. So all of them is significant. Last, I would like to give you some rule of thumbs for the evaluation of formative measurement models. I come here. So to assess the formative construct convergent validity by examining its correlation with an alternative measure of the construct using reflective measures or a global single item or redundancy analysis, the correlation between the construct should be 0.70 or higher. Collinearity of the indicators, each indicator VIF value should be lower than 5, otherwise consider eliminating indicators or merging indicators into one single index or creating a higher order constructs to treat collinearity problem. Also examine each indicator outer weight, which is relative importance, and outer loading, which is absolute importance, and use the bootstrapping to assess the significance. When indicator weight is significant, there is an empirical support to retain the indicator. But when the indicator weight is not significant but the corresponding item's loading is relatively high, which is higher than 0.5, or statistically significant, the indicator should generally be retained. But if the outer weight is non-significant and the outer loading relatively low, below 0.5, you should strongly consider to remove the formative indicator from the model. So that's all about today's discussion. So we will next video we will discuss about the structural model assessment. So we have done the measurement model assessment for both reflective and formative, and next time we are going to discuss about structural model assessment. I will see you soon. Thank you very much.